on my tomatoes. Y'all are tripping. Oh, okay. That ain't gonna work. Good morning, garden friends. Welcome back to Not Quite Homesteading. It's Kid Garden. We are in the garden. It is an early morning and we are doing a major harvest today. I have a lot of peppers that need to come off of my plants. There's some other things that we need to pull off. Definitely have some ripe tomatoes. So wanted to bring you guys along for that. I think it's been a little while at this point since I've done a harvest video, but you know, summertime, it is hot. It is extremely difficult to get out here and be out here for very long, but I solicited help this morning so that we can get it done quickly and get back in the house before it gets too hot. So let's go ahead and jump into this harvest. We have so many red tomatoes over here. It's been like a few days since I've picked the cherry tomatoes, but these things are turning rather quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off all of those. And then we have some like San Marzanos and like Romas that are also red in this bed that I'm going to pull as well. Wow. Oh no. So I think we had a bug bite one of our cherry tomatoes here. Well, maybe a bird, not a bug. These guys, wow, really good. So I think the birds have been pecking at the fruit. I have not really had an issue with that. This is the first time I'm noticing that. So I guess I'm gonna have to go back to plucking them now when they're orange, because I can see like little pecks in the fruit. So this is the second one that's been compromised. Unless it's splitting. So this one is definitely splitting. And we have had like a ridiculous amount of rain. So it could also be splitting. Because I've never really seen them peck at the fruits. And I don't know that they really have a reason to. Almost got away. I can see you down there. What happened? Do you want to grab the shears? The little cutters. You got to get the cucumbers. I'm afraid to put my camera over in this little thing here because it's just like a messy, wet. I was like, this grass got to get cut. I was like, that's another thing that's not like, and that'll bring more stuff, is having this like overgrown. Let the snakes think they have somewhere to reside. I am so ready for these tomato plants to come out, y'all. They just look a hot mess. They're falling all over. and I'm ready to plant some different stuff so the garden can look pretty again for a little bit. I feel like we finally got a fennel that I can harvest too, which is nice. So another one of the reasons I've been soliciting his help lately is I've also seen a snake like roaming around this like little area, and it kind of caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. Like, I had moved, I was picking the romas and I went to move and I saw it scurrying away, so it looked like it was like near my feet, and I've been a little afraid ever since to actually come out here and be in this like little area because of this covering and just it not being down well. I know he probably was more scared of me than I am of him, but you know, a snake is a snake is a snake, even though it was a garter snake, and they typically will not bite you unless you're trying to harm them. I will tell y'all, I have been doing a poor job of, like, I let these plants grow like 2nd and 3rd liters, and you can see like they're hanging down. I have been doing a terrible job of coming out here to like stake things that need to be staked once they are like growing out. So like even the pepper plants, like they need a second like attaching to like their stakes because the plants have grown significantly since then. But when I tell y'all, it be too hot. It be too hot. We got to get as much done as we can, as little amount of time, and I prioritize the things that really need to be done. I will get to a point where I will just cut those off, and the plant is just gonna have to survive without them. Yeah, you little worm, you get goops. Oh, what is that? Are those eggs? Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, we have an infestation. That's not good.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's armyworms. Okay. Yeah, they're tearing this, Oh, they don't want my tomatoes! Y'all are tripping! Oh, okay. That ain't gonna work. So this is what rain does. It has been raining for probably about 4 days straight, extremely heavily, and when I tell y'all, there is an infestation of armyworms. They're all small, so I caught them, but this is a case where I'm sorry, I'm not killing a bunch of worms. We're not gonna wait on BT. I'm gonna go get the chemical pesticide, and those have to go.
Oh yeah, this is crazy.
Huh?
This is crazy.
Uh-huh. That's what
like,
happens.
They
with
devoured
the
that whole plant there. And they're all over this leaf. You see all their little turds on everything.
So this is where like I knew we would get to. I've been using like, you know, the milder organic sprays as needed up to this point, but I knew like once we approached July, I was probably gonna have to go a little bit more aggressive, and August will probably be worse. So I am gonna get some spinoside, some actual spinoside, and have that available for stuff like this. But this is crazy. Let's bring y'all in so y'all can see this, because this is the stuff that I'm not equipped for. That's who you think you are. They're all on the fruits of the tomatoes, but it's like so many of them down here on these leaves. And this is probably my fault for leaving the like this Swiss chard in here that I haven't really been eating, and it's kind of like old. You can see they've eaten down like all the leaves. which would be fine, I suppose, if they were not on my tomato fruits. But the thing we are not going to do is allow them to multiply and destruct my garden. So now I don't know if this is truly gonna do anything for them. I hope it does, but I'm gonna also get some diatomaceous earth. I'm still gonna spray the BT, but we need immediate remedy over here. Let's see, are they moving? Did they stop moving? We're gonna have to take this out of here. This Swiss chard plant has come out of here. It is so much poop on this particular plant and this little thing down here. It's just like hell to the no. We are not doing it. Reason number 3032 that I solicit help these days. Now I don't know if this is really going to do anything. I hope so. I'm getting a little reaction. Yeah, see, I ain't playing with y'all. This ain't gonna work.
I always go get a flamethrower.
Huh?
So I could always go get a flamethrower.
I mean, you could. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. I definitely don't want that spreading throughout the garden. Wow. Alright, you can turn it off for right now. We have to eradicate this issue. Alright, y'all, so I sprayed them. I don't know if the spray really did anything, but I went ahead and put some diatomaceous earth on them so that, you know, like we could start to maybe like eat away at them too. We're gonna go ahead and pull that plant out. Obviously, I'm soliciting the muscle in order to do that because I prefer not to stick my hand in there, even with it covered up to my forearm. But B is disrespectful. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of my leeks. I think I have a fennel that's ready, which is super exciting. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to find something to make with fennel, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull that too. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the peppers because we have a ton of those that need to come out. How pretty is that? These struggled for so long, you know, and they just did not do well with the rutabagas in the pot. I think the rutabagas, they just brought about root knot nematodes, and these did not do anything while they were in there. They probably were shading them out just a bit too, but these look so good now. This is a pretty small one. They can get bigger for sure, but I'll take it. It'll give a little room to the other plants to grow, and it smells delicious. This smells like I mean, it smells like licorice, which is funny because I don't like licorice, like the candy, but fennel I really like. Pretty little leek here. These leeks be giving you a run for your money. These things be rooted in there, boy. How beautiful is that?
Pull both of these out?
You want to pull the whole Swiss chard plant out and see what else is in there. You might have to trim the tomato plant, but it shouldn't have to come out because they're not actually really attacking the tomato plant. It's almost like a flower thing.
Yeah, it looks like
they're on the fruit, but the plant is not the source of their attack. So I'm going to be pulling, these are early jalapenos. I've been trying to wait for these to turn, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, these don't look like early jalapenos to me, but I've been trying to wait for them to turn like dark green. But they've been out here so long. I feel like it defeats the purpose of having an early jalapeno if the regular jalapeno is going to turn green before this one does. Like, the other ones are growing in green. Now, this came out of a pack that said early jalapeno. Could it very well be something else? Maybe. They look like banana peppers to me, to be honest, but you know, I've been waiting and waiting and trying to see if they would turn a different color, but that is not happening. So I want to get the fruits that are in here that are ready off the plants, because you know, you want to have the plant keep producing. This is a Cubanelle pepper, and I have some eggplant that we have to come back and cut. Way overdue on our grass cutting, but it's been hard to even do anything because it's been raining so much. So we're definitely at the point of needing to this plant is like toppled over. We're at the point of absolutely needing to cut grass. Obviously, to tame this, you don't want to be walking in like overgrown grass here, but just because it looks a hot mess. A little bleeding at the bottom. Oh, not in the soil. Oh, this plant is like really weighted. Oh my god. Trying to get them off. Hopefully nothing falls on me. What are you doing? So these are all the peppers from that one plant. I have several more of these plants that I need to pick. So I don't know why I didn't know. Well, I didn't know this, but I got this little tidbit from Asia over at Yellow Urban Homestead. Before this, I used to cut all my peppers with shears, and what I learned is if you actually just pull them straight up on the little stalk that they're on, they will snap right off without you damaging the plant. Like, don't yank them, of course, but you don't have to go around snapping all these peppers with shears. I was definitely under that impression for a while. And they just come off like really easily. And if the plant is giving you an issue, that means it's not ready for it to come off. I may or may not have gone a little jalapeno crazy. Alright, y'all, so I'm grabbing some of the green eggplant that we have here that's ready. And after trying these, the first time I tried them, I roasted them. These are like super sweet, so these are really good. I will say the pretty color does disappear once you cook them. So, you know, if you're into like colorful food and aesthetics, or the food not looking like a weird brown, this may not be the plant for you to grow, but it is really good. I actually like this one better than I like the white eggplant, even though both of them are really good. Should I just like rub on each other? Oh, B, come on now. I was like, we have some really nice sized bell peppers growing in here. I'm trying to leave them alone so that these can turn red. I probably will succession sow. I've been going back and forth about succession sowing because I'm over the summer garden, if I'm being truthful. But I figured I have more time in the season to allow these. Yeah, so I'm saying that like the camera cut off, so I had to start over. But I'm basically saying I think if I attempt to succession sow, you know, we'll get far enough into like warm temperatures where the bell peppers, like the green bell peppers, can actually grow and they'll be grown to size. I probably, if I succession sow now, won't have adequate time for them to turn like fully red, even though I know that they can still like turn red on the counter. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna leave the majority probably of these, except for the actual green bell pepper plants, and then let them turn red. And then that way, when I succession plant, if some of the peppers don't make it to red, I'll be fine. I'll just cut those up and use those as my green peppers. I'm considering trying a greenhousing effect on peppers to see if I can grow them much further into like our cool season. I like to have fresh peppers, and I think there is a place for them. You know, the frozen peppers will be fine, but there are just some things that you need a good fresh pepper for, and I would really like to have my own if I can. We have so many melons in here, y'all. I'm so excited about it. I will not plant this bed like this again. Oh, I will not plant this bed like this again, but we do have quite a bit of melons mixed in with these like peppers and tomatoes and stuff. So I am excited about that. And this is our first salt and pepper pickling cucumber. I'm probably gonna have to be searching for my cucumbers because the cucumber vines are everywhere. Some of them did not go up the trellis like I wanted them to, and then some of them have reached out into the corn. So, you know, it's gonna be a fun time harvesting cucumbers. We finished harvesting everything that we're gonna harvest. We pulled another cucumber that was like my burpless cucumber, so it's a spring burpless, from the other side. It is very wonky looking. It did not get pollinated well. I don't even see any other real signs of blooms for this. Actually, I do have one plant that I see, so it's sprawling out on the ground because it's just the trellising situation is getting a little crazy. But I did harvest some of the green beans because we needed to. And I didn't record it because it was just hot. But I have the Capitano green beans, so I have several of those. This, I think, is my third harvest from them, where I've gotten like a pretty good like size amount of beans. So I'm expecting those plants to start to die back pretty soon, and I'll go ahead and actually re-sow, like succession sow, another batch of those. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I don't think I'm going to put them in that same spot, even though that actually worked out for the bush beans. But just in terms of trying to give some of the plants that are producing some air on that side, especially like because they're my like winter squash plants, I don't think I'm going to replant them there. But I appreciate you guys for joining us today on this harvest. This is one of our largest harvests yet for the start of the summer season. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with us in the garden today. Let's keep learning, sowing, and growing together, friends, until our next garden update. Bye.